Hello everybody. This is my first video about the aspects of the bank. Let us have the first topic. What is nomination in banks and the benefits of appointing a nominee? Let us discuss first. Who is a nominee? A nominee is the person who has been appointed by an account holder to receive the benefits of the account after the lifetime of the account holder. So now it's clear that the nominee cannot avail the benefits of the account and cannot operate the account on behalf of the account holder during the lifetime of the account holder. When the account holder is alive, the nominee cannot enter into the field. So it is very obvious that a nominee is the person to claim the benefits of the account, that is the available balance and other benefits like up-to-date interest in the accounts of the account holder only after the lifetime of the account holder. Here there is a legal aspect. The nominee is only a representative of all the legal heirs to share the benefits of the account holder who deceased. So he can claim the benefits in order to share the same among the other legal heirs. He cannot take it as his own property or for his own benefit. Now let us see who can appoint a nominee. Any individual person who are all holding the bank accounts can appoint a nominee for their own bank account. For example, A is having an account with a bank X. He can appoint a nominee for his account with that particular bank only. And if the same person is having multiple accounts, two or more accounts with the same bank, he or she can appoint nomination separately for every account. For example, one person is having two accounts, one is savings bank, another one is fixed deposits. He can appoint a nominee for savings bank and separately with another name as nominee for his term deposits. As far as proprietor is concerned, that means a shop owner who is the only owner of the shop is called as proprietor. He is having the right as an individual in every aspect according to the banking law. So a proprietor or the sole owner of a firm or a shop can also appoint nominee for his own bank account, even if he is having a current account. For that account also he or she can appoint a nominee. In case of joint accounts of individuals, for example, A and B have a savings bank account jointly in their name, all the account holders, in this case the A and B, can appoint a nominee for every account, means savings bank account, term deposit and even safety lockers separately. So other than individuals like society, trust, body corporate, partnership firm, karta of a Hindu undivided family, power of attorney holder of an account holder cannot nominate anyone as nominee. So that power of attorney holder, Hindu undivided family, partnership firm, these terms I will discuss the same in the further videos which are going to come in due course. Under the head benefits of the nomination, first let us take an example, an account without nomination. So it will have much hardship in claiming the benefits after the lifetime of the account holder, because all the legal heirs have to approach the bank for claiming the benefits. Each and every document related to the claim and also the claim forms to be signed by all the legal heirs. Moreover, the stamp duty and notarized documents are necessary for claiming such claim by the legal heirs put together. Moreover, they need to produce legal heirship certificate, which is very compulsory in the case of claim by all the legal heirs where the account is not having a nomination. If the same account is being provided with a nomination in the name of a person, then the nominee can claim the benefit of the accounts by submitting a simple claim form along with the death certificate of the account holder. No other legal heir certificate is required for the claim. The proof of the nominee is essential. Maybe the nominee might be having his own account with the bank, that is sufficient. So the claim being settled by the bank under nomination is very easier one than the claim to be settled to the legal heirs of the account holders. Now let us see what are the accounts eligible for nomination. In banking terms, nomination can be made for all the accounts in the name of the individual, including safe deposit lockers also. So the safe deposit locker in the name of an individual or jointly by two individuals, two or more individuals, can also have the facility of appointing nomination. Now let us see whether the nomination can be modified or changed to another person by the account holder. Yes, the nomination after the execution by the account holder can be modified or changed to another person as per his personal intention at any time during his lifetime and also during the pendency of the account. The change or modification as such explained above can be done at any number of times by the account holder. Does nomination attract stamp duty? For example, in India, every document requires stamp duty to be paid to the government. But in the case of nomination, the stamp duty is not at all necessary for the nomination facility to be availed with the banks. Just submission of a duly filled and signed form in the prescribed format given by the bank concerned will be the sufficient evidence to effect nomination for any account. Even for modification or change of nomination, there is no requirement of stamp duty, but separate prescribed form has to be submitted to the bank. Now the doubt arises. Can nomination be kept confidential in bank deposits? For example, if a person is having two or three children, so he wants to appoint one child as nominee for the deposit, but he wants to hide the same to other children. So in such a case, whether it can be kept confidential in bank deposits? But normally the name of the nominee will get printed in the deposit receipt or account passbook of the account holder who is appointing a nominee. But if the account holder insists for hiding the nomination, then the bank will oblige by hiding the nomination without printing the name of the nominee in the deposit receipt or passbook as the case may be. Now let us see, when shall a nominee approach the bank for his rights or to claim his rights? The nominee can approach the bank for claiming the benefits of the accounts of the deceased immediately after the death of the account holder along with the claim form and the death certificate. So as we discussed earlier, during the pendency of the lifetime of the account holder, the nominee cannot enter into the picture. So nominee can claim immediately, not to wait for any time at all or any period, only to get the death certificate, the time will be taken, that's all. So I have shared the basic idea about nomination in the first part of my video, and the remaining settlement of the claim to the nominee and other legal goods can be shared in my next video. Being a banker, I try to give you an idea about all the banking aspects to the newly joined bank employees and general public. So I request you to please subscribe my channel and click the bell button so that we can have our sharing very easily. Thank you so much for your view.